Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, my name's cScot, and we're back today on FTB Ultimate Reloaded. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff I gotta bring you all up to speed. We've spent 3 days since our last video because I've been grinding away doing some crazy stuff, and I want to bring you guys up to speed on all of that because it all plays into what we're going to do today, and that is we're finally going to get a significant amount of power produced here on our little world here. I mean significant meaning I'm shooting for, let's say, anywhere between 5 and 8,000 RF per tick. Okay, so let's try to get that done. So we got a lot to do, so let's not waste any time here. We've rebuilt our nano suit and nano armor. I think we did a live stream with that. Absolutely, we did. We got that. Let me take you to the mining dimension. All right, so here in the mining dimension, we finally came back here because we finally needed resources. And yeah, I tried and said, forget it, I'm going to set up our turtle and set like up what we had before we got kicked out at the oil well, you know, at oil area. Yeah, not happening here, dude. I just got straight set up and went to town. So down here, let me take some torches here. We'll put these in, and I've excavated all the way down from roughly 45, 50, all the way down to level 10. So all of this, and it's pretty tough to see, but all of that is all open and it's all been done. So that's been a pretty significant thing to get that done, which is cool. We needed the resources, so we finally got things coming in. So that's one thing we've spent the last 3 days doing. Okay, next thing we've done is built a building here that's going to encase all of our stuff, our power production here. So inside here, we're going to set up our power production. Now, I've got an idea. We'll see if this works. But we're going to try it. We're going to shoot for the moon and hopefully we land somewhere, you know, like at Mars, right? No, I see. I will try it. But the big thing that's taken so long to come up with is I had a comment from our last video talking about our tree farm, about the Lily of Fertility. And I'm going to try to jump in here and not die here. But this guy right here, Pad of Fertility, we had a comment and said, hey, use that, put that in there, and then do a 3x3 around it. And what they do is they put a lily pad there like that, and then they put lily pads around in a 3x3 area. I couldn't see that for me the cost, you know, benefit of doing it that way wasn't. I couldn't see that personally for me. But what we ended up doing was we set up a lily pad of fertility in there. Now the lily pad of fertility comes from Reliquary, and it's actually pretty simple to make. We had to spend a couple nights in the swamps getting some slime pearls, but everything else we could do pretty easily. And so I built one of these lily pad of fertility here and put that in there, and look how quickly that makes things grow. Absolutely phenomenally fast, to the extent that it was overwhelming one of the plant gatherers that we had built. The only one. If you guys haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It's this huge monstrosity of ugliness out here, right? Just ugly stuff. Absolutely crazy. So that was nuts. So we had to rebuild this system, and I racked my brain for probably a day and a half of how do we do that. So now in here we have 4, and I repeat 4 plant gatherers in there just to keep up with this thing. Look at this thing go. Boom, 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 boom. So, but with that came new infrastructure, new setup, new building, new cool stuff, and back in here is where all of that stuff comes into. Okay, so this is the same setup we had outside. I've just brought it in. I told you guys it was going to be prettier. I was hating it. I got done with the video and I was like, man, guys, I hate this way this thing looks. And so we fixed it, and it's taken an absolute ton amount of time to do it. But it's the same setup. You still have a redstone furnace here. You still got a black hole units, which I actually upgraded everything to black hole units because they just got out of hand. But if we come underneath here, we can take a look at how all this is working. So up here you got your plant gatherer, and it's got a fluid duct, a leadstone flux duct, and then I had to, on some of these, go impulse item ducts. Now, there was some comments about that we could use some redstone ducts that would work for this. I'm not wealthy enough yet with my resources to be able to do that. So I kind of had to just stay with the leadstone flux ducts. And at this point, those work okay. But in here, this thing's working crazy busy. Look at this. And this got set up earlier today. I'm at 117,000 pieces of charcoal in there. So very cool. That's where we're going with this. All right, so here's what I looked at as we went through this thing. More specifically, I wanted to understand here, if I'm going to set up a power production system, I gotta know what certain things are, right? So today I spent an hour running a profile of everything that's in this system, so what we're producing. So if you look at the tree farm, for instance, in that hour time frame and broken up over 10-minute increments, I took every 10 minutes, I took down how much we'd collected. Every 10 minutes we're collecting roughly 2,500 pieces of wood. Crazy, right? Over an hour, that's over 15,000 pieces of wood. The redstone furnace, with the 2 upgrades that we have on it, will produce 600 pieces of charcoal every 10 minutes, or roughly 3,600 charcoal per minute or per hour, right? Okay, now if I look at the little steam dynamo that we have here producing steam that feeds the other 2 steam dynamos, that only uses 205 charcoal per every 10 minutes, or 1,200 for every hour. So in looking at those numbers, guys, my mind went, I got all sciencey and all engineering like, and we're go crazy like with this thing today, because I was like, we got to look at this, right? So that's what I actually looked at, and why it's taken so long to get to some of this point. So with that, I'm figuring that with those numbers there and a little bit of overhead, we can make a setup like this 10 times. Okay? 10. Yeah. 10 times. So we'll have 30 dynamos, and each of these guys will be kicking out at least 320 or higher, because we're going to add some extra upgrades to that. But let's get started with this. First things first, we got to get the dynamos, okay? And I've got stuff everywhere. I've got Electrum. I've been crushing stuff up because I was like, this is a big job that we're going to have to do, and I want to make sure that we got everything for it. It's pretty big. I'm excited about it. I really actually am. So dynamos. Let's start with our beautiful steam dynamos here. And these are pretty cheap to do. They're not too horribly bad. But yeah, so we'll start with the redstone transmission coil, and we're going to need 30 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll grab these, and we'll move on next to the to the gears. 30. Okay, perfect. And with copper gears, so we're probably going to need to actually, let's do this first. Let's go here. Let's go here. And go there. All right, crush there, there, and there, there. I don't know how many we're going to need, but I'm going to take a lot of sticks here. So here we go for that. So let's just, I'm going to go ahead and pull out, that's 47. That's beautiful. Thank you. And then we got stone. So I'm not going to make 47 stone gears. Okay. I'm going to make just the 30 that we need, and then we'll continue to work there. There we go. All right. Then now I should be able to go. And I'm gonna shift click them out. I'm not gonna shift click them out of here because I jack this up. Watch. I know how things go today. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then now we're good to go for 30 steam dynamos. Okay. Done. Perfect. Right? Okay. That's the easy part. We got to upgrade them, right? We got to do upgrades too. Upgrades. More specifically, we're going to go all the way, try to get to reinforced today. At some point in time, we'll the Signalium will upgrade that to those. But at this point, I'm a little short on mostly cryothium dust, so we'll stay here with the hardened kits. Well, the hardened kits, we're going to need 30 of these. So bronze gears. Oh shoot, we've got 47. That's 17 more. So let's grab some more there and here. Oh goodness gracious. Yep, there we go. There we go. And there we go. And how about some more? Good. All right, perfect. All right, so we're talking, we already had 17 gears, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4. It should be something like that, right? Let's just grab an extra one just for a little love. And then now we'll go to steel gears. There we go. All right, perfect. And we're going to continue to do this as we bump up these all to the 30. So there's the 30 for that. And then finally we can do 30 bronze gears. Okay, awesome. 30 bronze gears, and I should have enough Invar in there. Okay, so 30 upgrades. All right. Whew. It's getting rough here. All right, more gears. More gears we go. I don't know how many we got. Let's just see here. Let's just start here with the gears, huh? This is fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. All right, 30. That's 120. Oh, we're going to be close. There we are. Perfect. Look at that. And now we'll go to the stone. And I don't know what the last one was. I think it was 10, wasn't it? Yeah, I think there were 10 gears in here or something like that. Sorry about all the clicking today, but it's better than hearing the keyboard clack, right? Silver gears. Oh, that's great. All right, so we should be good to go. 30 silver gears. That's perfect there. And then we got to do hardened glass. So now we're going to have to do some additional work. Hardened glass is we're going to actually do this through the induction smelter. And this is going to be our first really thing of getting into any real AE or thermal expansion, thermodynamic stuff, because I haven't wanted to focus on. I wanted to focus on other things because we've done it a lot. Okay, there. All right, perfect. And then there we are. Last thing. And I need more copper gears. Really? I should have known that. 1, 2. I probably could. No, we've already used our copper gears, haven't we? 1, 2. All right. And copper gears. 1, 2. There we are. Okay. And that should be, what are we missing here? Another gear. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just falling out of whack. It's okay. There we go. And then this should be the Invar gear right there. There we go. And perfect. Now we have an induction smelter. If we're going to do an induction smelter, I think we need to do a couple other things. Magma crucible here, which we're not going to be able to do just yet because we're going to need the hardened glass. So we'll have to go set this up first. But let's see here if we can do. We got to have power, and I wonder if I can power this off of this front side real quick and get us our first piece of. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think it's a piece of lead. Yep, lead. We'll go here. Here and here. Click there, and I need to turn the front of this on. So we're letting orange is on. There we go. We'll give it a little power here, and it'll actually crush up here so that it'll make our first piece of hardened glass. Great. This is good news for us. I don't know how much this is going to pull out of this guy. Not too bad. So if we need power, we can go get power down below. Not a big deal, but this is the basic one. We're gonna have to do at least, let's get this magma crucible built too. So while we're waiting here, let me get in there. Those guys are done. Perfect. Okay, so then go into the system. We're gonna need a lot of those here in just a bit, but let's build the magma crucible again. And I know we could bookmark those things all over into here, but man, I don't know. I just don't like cluttering my stuff up too much, you know. So we just take this painfully slow, and we'll get there. Possibly. Today, maybe sometime. We will, I promise. Okay, quartz nether bricks, 1, 2. Let's make sure we got those in there. Did I already do the machine frame? No, I did not yet. So it said machine frame, good. All right, a couple copper gears, no problem. 1, 2. See, we are blowing through stuff left and right. Oh, back 1. Did you guys know that you can backspace it when you're in JEI, and that it'll actually take you back one of your recipes you were just looking at? Okay, there's the magma crucible. That's a beautiful thing. That's done. Now, if we're going to do that, then we also need a fluid transposer here, which is not a big deal. This is pretty simple here. But again, we're going to need some more gears. I was a nickname today, Gear Day, you know? It just seems like what it is. Just nothing but gears. Gears, gears, and more gears. 3. Okay, cool. And now let me be smart about this, because I might pull that out as 2 of those. 1, 2, there we go. And now we've got a redstone reception coil. And boom. What am I missing? Did we not do the frame? We didn't do the frame, stinkers. Man, oh man, okay. All of those are good. So here's some cool things. We'll go set these up down somewhere else. But this is going to work real well right here. Actually, let's grab a couple things here. So one of the things we talked about here was this last upgrade. And what we're going to need is this. So we're going to need 60 of these guys. right? 60 hardened frames, hardened glass. So we're going to take this. I'm going to run it down to where we've got our other setup at, which we're already producing some RF. And I'm going to set it up. I'm going to get that stuff, and then I'm going to join you guys back here. We'll finish up this upgrade, and then we're going to go set these guys up and see how well this thing works. So I will see you guys when that all gets done. Well, welcome back. We finally got all our hardened glass done that we need to finally make the reinforced upgrades here. So let's get started with those here. And we're going to look at reinforced. We're going to do these. We're going to do 30 of these because we're going to upgrade both of these all the way. So here we go. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just count this out here again because I'm nervous here about that. So we'll go there, throw those in there. 16, 17, 18, 19. So I just need 16 more. There we go. There's our 30, just like that. So we'll just split these up here. And so we can continue to see how we're going to progress here. Okay, so that's all the upgrades that we're going to need for these guys. Second thing is we're going to look at the dynamos here. And we'll start here with the auxiliary transmission coil. Now this is going to be added to the 20, the power generation ones. So we're going to do 20 of these. All right, and these are just going to be, do I have all that in there? No, I do not yet. So we're going to do the redstone transmission coil. So we're going to do 20 of those. That shouldn't be too bad here. And there's that. So just like this. So we got the 20 here of these guys here. We'll take these out. 20. Come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness, look at that. Just barely enough. And then the fuel catalyzer here. We're going to use this. And this will need 10 of these. But first we're going to need to do the redstone conductance coil there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Okay, 10. And then the same here. So I know I can shift click, but again, I'm just trying to be careful here. So let's throw up that in there. The next thing we're going to do is the boiler conversion. Now the boiler conversion, again, to look at this, generator cannot be throttled. So you can't use this along with this, this field limiter here. It's just not going to work. So we're going to have to do this. One thing to note is we do this copper plates, right? If you put copper plates into your compressor here, like a straight piece of ingot, it's going to come out as a compressed one. So one thing you could do here is if we do copper like this, we can go a block of copper like that, and it's going to look all weird. And you try to put it in here, yeah, there's some more plates that have been making too. So if you put it in there, it's not going to fit. Easy way to do that's take a chisel and chisel that thing here to this block of industrial craft copper block, and so change it up in there. So then when you throw it in here, it'll then process out. So just a little tip that I've kind of run across that's kind of helpful here. No, but again, the boiler conversion, we're only going to do 10 of these. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and then we're going to have the turbine conversion. The turbine conversion is going to be this one. So we're going to need 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's say we have enough of them, hopefully. There we go, 20, perfect. And now we should be able to go ahead and go here and boom. Okay, that's all we're going to need. I went ahead and also made up some energy cells. I made these big ones. I had a little bit of stuff to make a little bit of to get into this tier, so we're going to run those. And so what I'm going to do is meet you guys over in the building, and we're going to set this thing up and be done for the day. So I'll see you over there. All right, here we are. Let's try to get this thing set up, and let me try kind of explain it to you as we go through. So what the first things we're going to do is we're going to take down the 10 steam dynamos, and we're going to place them on here. So on these guys right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so they're going to go in like that, and so they're going to be kind of cool looking. Yeah, I think that's all right. And then let's go ahead and upgrade them with these, with their upgrades here. So 1, 2, there, and there, and then we'll do with the reinforced kits and there. Okay, so those are done. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and into them. We already got the water, so let's add in 1 and 1, and I'll do this again through here, all 5 of these guys. And you notice right off the bat, boom, boom, they start to change the color, right? So now they're going to make steam for us, which is cool. Okay, All right, now that those are done, I went ahead and made some hardened flux duct. Okay, and we want hardened because of the fact that this is going to be hot steam. So the temperature does matter here, right? And we're going to go like this with those guys. Okay. Down underneath here, these guys, if we go ahead and remove this dirt here, this is where they're going to get item ducts. So I've got some impulse item ducts that's going to bring the coal to them. And we will not hook that up yet. Actually, we can go ahead and do, let's just hook this like this for now. There, 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 and there. Okay. I don't want that flowing up into there just yet, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, so now we're going to place these guys. And these guys are going to go on here. Boom, 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 just like this. And they're going to rotate around. So let me see if I can get them to rotate a little bit here better. Okay, and let's make sure that they're not getting water. That's good. Okay, so some of them are rotating, some of them are not. So we'll just take our wrench and get these. I want them all facing up like that. Come on, there we go. So it should be pretty cool looking. I'm excited though. I'm really excited about this. This is probably way too much power for what we're ever going to need here. But one, can you ever have too much power? No, I don't think you can. Hey, what are you doing over there, sucker? Get over here. Okay, so let's go there. What is going on here with this? Okay. There we are. I don't know what's going on with him. There's a couple of them here that do not want to connect in. So that's okay. Let me just go here. Let me see if I can get it. There. There we go. Thank you, buddy. And then I'm going to rotate him in. Wow, that's odd. I don't know what's going on. That's cool. That's all right. It's part of the game today, and I'm loving it. I'm loving this because I've thought about this for quite a while, and I know that it actually 3 or 4 days now, and so I really want to get this done. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is that light's right in my way. But I think I'd like to pull him back into here. So right here, I'm going to have to blow through that area there, and we'll get up there. I'll get up there at the end of this, and see if I can get there. There we go. Come on. There we go. So at least you see that now. Okay, because what we'll do is we'll run lines up there. So what I want to do right here is I want to go ahead and place that guy right there. So how cool is that looking in that ceiling? And then take this redstone flux duct that I've made and connect all these up. So let's see if we can go. Ooh, man, I guess I should have jumped up here. Okay, so these are just going to connect across the top like this. Okay, and then in the middle. Ooh, this is going to look sharp. I think I'm doing more of this just for the looks, I think, than anything. But let's see if we can remove some of this here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All right, so that's how that's going to set up. I'm going to go ahead and hook the other one up. Then we can put the stuff to it, the coal. Oh, and what we'll do here, actually, before we go, let's hook up on this side. Let me show you what we're going to do here with these upgrades. And we'll only do the 5. We won't do all 20 of them. There, 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 there. And then we rotate back around with the reinforced. And now these guys in here are going to get this turbine conversion augment along with the auxiliary transmission coil. I think I can just select that in there like that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, make sure I get it. I should probably just go through like that and then go here and here. So, and then if we open them up here and we see they've got all their augments added to them. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of them up, and I'll set this side up, and I'll join you guys when this is all done. We'll hook the power up, and we'll see what we're getting. So. Okay, they are finally done. Man, they're beautiful in here. Oh, they're absolutely beautiful. I am excited. So I think it's time to kick these little suckers on here. Let me kind of explain a little bit of things to you here. These impulse item ducts actually run back down to, we have that black hole storage unit that's coming out of our furnace here, our redstone furnace. That's set up here. So all we got to do is hopefully go here and here. And I'm hoping here in a second we will start seeing stuff go in. Oh, baby, baby, baby. We are. Look at that. Okay, so these are producing steam, which is awesome. These guys are starting to produce power because they now have steam. And we should start to see this sucker starting to fill up here. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see here. There, that is. This sucker is producing. Okay, that's not a bad. So it's producing 400 RF per tick. So right off the bat here, if we start looking for almost 400, almost 400, it'll get up there in a second here. But this initial push here, we're going to have to upgrade each one of these steam dynamos from the reinforced to the selenium because of the fact that they're only going to produce 320. So we are about 80 millibuckets short of full steam. But once it gets up and gets everything running, I don't think we're going to have any problems. But we need to upgrade these and get these a little bit higher, get them a little more ability to be able to produce a little bit more steam in them. Actually, as I was sitting down here going through it after I did all my calculations, like, oh man, we're a little bit short on that. But that's okay. I'm all right with that because we're never probably going to use enough all this. So what do we got here? So this is 4,000. If at max peak, it's going to be what, 4,000 per. Yeah, that one's not. That one's. You see it start. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one's starting to fill up. That one's good. I'm loving this. Yep. Steam usage is not really using us all that much. These guys are producing. What's going on with this little guy? Oh, he's waiting on probably coal. So I wonder if I could split some coal out here and put some in here for him. There we go. Now that little guy's got a little love too. So, all right, that's where we're at. So here's what a couple things that we need to update, and I'll upgrade, I guess, as we go through. One, again, I need to figure out if I can get a little more steam production out of this guy. You know, at 320, again, he's 80 millibuckets short. I'm okay with that for now. Downstairs here, what we do need to do, I can get around the corner. I made some tight corners in here, but I like the tightness of it. I'm going to need to upgrade 2 more redstone furnaces to be able to figure into the math that I want to run. I got more than enough charcoal to let this run for a little while. So, but I'm going to need 3 more redstone reinforced furnaces, both with these auxiliary reception coils, and you got to have that. That should be just fine, and this is no problem. I mean, look at all the wood we've got, so I'm okay with all of that. This stuff works pretty well. I use the magma crucible and the fluid transposer to get blizz powder. That was just XP or experience you maybe have from a mob farm that you can put into there. I used to use my tome of knowledge that I had. I took it out of there and slapped it right into there. That worked really well. Actually, I put it into a tank. We made all the redstone flux ducts through there and everything else. But if you have questions, concerns, even suggestions, I know this is probably not the most optimal, but you know what? It sure stinking looks cool. You can't not deny that this looks beautiful in this building. And if we go outside and look at it, this is what I'm really excited about. Again, we do a lot more form over function sometimes, but look at those suckers in there. Look at them, cool. That's really cool just looking through there. As you come up, you're going to come by on the train and you're going to just see that choo 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 choo. You know what I mean? So that's cool. Gosh dang it, that is a big thing that I wanted to get done today. And I even got my sweet nano suit on, by the way. I'm super excited about this thing. But yeah, this is cool. And I mean at the height peak, yeah, I mean, probably getting 6,500, RF per tick out of the thing. But that's perfect. I don't know what we're going to use it all for yet, but we have it. We have it. Oh, my goodness gracious. That was awesome. It was long. Again, it was like about 3 days worth of figuring out the tree farm that you see growing crazily over here on the side. Redesigning all of that. Coming up with kind of the mechanics of how I wanted this to work, and I even came up a little bit short because of my calculations on it, but this was fun. I had an absolute blast doing this. Again, if you have questions or concerns, there's a lot of things in here that will just tell you right off the bat. JEI right now is not working well for the fluid transposer. If we look at the transposer here, it's not working very well. So you have to go to the thermal expansion wiki to be able to look things up. So if you're used to using things, it's in here. You just got to go look it up if you forget which one it is. So with that, I guess all I can say is thank you. I really, really appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this one. This was fun. So with that, I'll catch y'all again very, very soon.